guys, welcome to Tarantino's. We're getting ready to do some chicken piccata. Not only are we doing the video on it to show you an easy way to make it at home, but it's also for those of you that are local. If you'd like to try it tonight, just give me a call, because that is the dinner feature for tonight. And of course, we have that special menu for anybody that's a subscriber to the page. If you hit the support now button at the top, it'll explain to you everything that that we have to offer to you as a supporter. Whether you live here or not, it's a great thing to be a part of. You get discounts on everything. And we have about 10 to 12 different dishes for people that are local, that are supporters, that can get for $10, including chicken marsala, eggplant parmesan, chicken parmesan. But for everybody else, you still want to become a supporter, that would be great. It's a huge help, and you get discounts on everything Tarantino's has to offer, especially when we do those Tuscan experiences and we travel to you. But let's get started on this chicken piccata. Someone had mentioned it. I think it was a great Air Force friend that mentioned it on one of the last videos. How's it going, Sherry? Bill, how you doing, my friend? So I decided to do a video on an easy at-home chicken piccata recipe. Super, super, super simple. I have a few extra ingredients here because I'd like to kick mine up a notch. But basically all you need is capers, which we have, about 2 tablespoons of butter. You're going to use 1 tablespoon at the beginning, 1 tablespoon in the end. Lemon, you're going to need some extra virgin olive oil, chicken stock, white wine if you choose. You do not have to add white wine. I have about a 1/4 cup of each of the white wine and the chicken stock because I like to add wine to, pretty much almost every one of my dishes, depending on what the dish is, of course. But you don't have to use wine. You just add a little bit more chicken stock for those of you that don't like to add alcohol to any of your dishes that you're making. Which, by the way, don't forget, the alcohol burns out. Now, if you just put it in there and then shut the heat off, yeah, it's gonna have alcohol in it. So to get the alcohol out is where you want to make sure that you boil it out, and then you won't have to worry about that at all. But if you just rather stay safe and not use alcohol, just double up on the chicken stock and don't worry about it. All right, and I have, I'll tell you what I did. I'm going to be honest with you. I needed parsley. Nobody has any parsley. I went to the store. It looks like Christmas Eve in the stores. That's why I'm late starting this video. I said I was going to start it at 4 o'clock. So what I did is I bought some cilantro to improvise for the parsley, to have that nice color over the top. So I'm going to get the taste what this tastes like. I won't be putting it on your dish tonight for those of you that are local and that order from me, but I wanted to have some color. You're going to need some flour, salt and pepper, super simple ingredients. So just the basic one, all you need is your extra virgin olive oil, chicken stock, salt and pepper, capers, butter, lemon, flour, done. Very, 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 very simple. All right, so what I did is I went and picked up some fresh chicken breast. There was already that cut thin chicken breast. Not thin enough for me. I'm going to pound this out a little bit because pounding out the chicken breast is going to do a couple things. It's going to make it the main thing is it's going to cook super fast. This is another one of those 15-minute dishes. Let me get some tongs. Another one of those 15-minute dishes you can do at home. This right here, it's actually a fantastic dish for those of you that are on special diets and stuff like that. You don't have to add pasta to it, so you don't got to worry about the carbs. What I'm doing right here is I'm just putting these in a bag. You can take saran wrap, fold it over the chicken, so when you pound out your chicken, it doesn't splatter. You don't get those fragments of chicken and cross-contaminate everything in your area. Because as you know, chicken can be very dangerous if it's not handled properly. So we're going to get rid of those tongs. And then we're going to take our little mallet or meat tenderizer, whatever you want to call it. Mine's a little bit overworked. You don't want to use the side that has the giant tenderizer diamonds on it. You want to use the flat side. And if you don't have a tenderizer at home, this works fantastic. Trust me, I've done it a million times. When I can't find this, I'm using the pan. And make sure you're on a sturdy table when you do this. And what I'm going to do is, my brother, can you set those aside so they don't spill for me? And then we're going to set this one. Actually, you know what? Give me those. I'll put them right behind me. Thank you. I'm going to set those over here so we're pounding this out, that we don't knock anything over. Nice and thin. Plus, it's going to look like it's so much bigger, too. This is what I do for the chicken cutlets. When you do your chicken parmesan, this is the same startup procedure as far as the chicken process. And then always, whenever you're getting fresh chicken at the store, this isn't part of the cooking video, but for any chicken you're dealing with, especially when you buy that $1.99 a pound chicken, when you get the cheap chicken, It's still good chicken, but you really need to check because sometimes they leave pieces of cartilage on the sides and everything like that. So check the chicken really good. So obviously myself, I try to find the best deal I can so I can keep my prices as low as possible because obviously if the price goes up, I gotta go up. I cannot wait for the Super Bowl tomorrow. I cannot wait, cannot wait, cannot wait. All right, we're done with this. Let's tear this open. All right, so we got them pounded out. We're going to take our flour. But before I do that, before I dredge it into the flour, I'm going to season this with my seasoning. Both sides. Salt and pepper, that's all you need. You want to add a little bit more, go for it. It's up to you. It's your mouth. Or excuse me, your palate. Remember, these are just basic recipes. All right, let me wash my hands off. Let me get rid of this dish. We're done with that. 20 seconds washing your hands. Sing happy birthday to yourself. All right, so I got the hands washed. We're good there. I'm going to set this over here just for a second. Put my flour out there. I'm not going to dredge those just yet because I want to prep up this. We need to get rid of the cutting board. If you only have one cutting board, please make sure set up all your cut all your produce first and all the other good stuff. Then do the chicken. Yeah, you can do the chicken first, then wash it. But if you don't do a good job washing it, you're going to cross-contaminate your food. You definitely don't want to do that. Is that Kimberly? How's my... Who's playing? You know who's playing. How's my Air Force buddy Kimberly doing over there? Kimberly tried to get, there's a young lady watching on here. She tried to get into the Air Force, but they wouldn't accept her, so she had to go to the Army. I mean, we still care about you. Thank you for serving the country, but maybe next time. Or she's going to love that. All right. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to cut up some of this cilantro. Cilantro is not supposed to be used. But like I told you, for those of you just joining and watching, they were completely out of flat leaf parsley. They were out of curly parsley, so I had to get something green so I can garnish my plate. And hey, if it tastes good, even better. So if you order this from me tonight, it doesn't have any green on it. It's because I tried it with the cilantro and it was terrible. Cut this up. Another thing too, your caper is really important. When you get your capers are very salty. Make sure you rinse them off after you take them out of the jar. Strain them, rinse them, then put them in your, before you put them in your sauce. This is a great light dish. All right, so we got this. Cilantro does smell fantastic, boy. Okay, we're gonna cut our lemon. Actually, you know what? I might use 2 lemons. Let me use 2 lemons. We're going to use 2 lemons because I want to get the juice of a full lemon that I'm going to squeeze into here. When we get to that point, you'll see. And then I want to get some lemon wheels for garnish on the top. So that's why you only need 1 lemon, but for garnishes and making it look beautiful and everything, you want to have some lemon wheels to put on. Just like the picture I posted earlier. I don't remember if I did it this morning or last night. I have no idea. I'm always posting stuff. All right, so this one I'm just going to cut in half, and that's what we're going to use to squeeze into our dish. And then we're going to get some lemon wheels. Another thing, too, would be cool. Sear your lemon wheels or grill them. Gives it a nice look, too, as well. Okay, 4 of these is fine. We're just going to set these out of the way. We're done with that. Lemon's a great sanitizer, too, by the way. I'm not going to throw those away because I can use those for another dish. I'm going to add some fresh garlic to mine. Not necessary. Nice and thin. Remember, the thinner that you slice it, especially when you're dealing with a dish that cooks quickly, like if you're making a pasta sauce or something, you don't have to be as critical with the thinness. But whenever you're making like a 10-minute dish that you're sauteing, slice it thin because it's going to cook fast. This way you don't burn your garlic. It's going to flavor the oil, the butter, everything. It's a beautiful thing. What did she say? Do you roll your lemons for juicing? You know what? Normally, yes, I do, and I completely forgot about it. I was so busy thinking about you trying to get into the Air Force. Yes, you should roll the lemon. I forgot all about that. I was just doing that yesterday, too. So I'm going to put some fresh garlic in mine. 2 cloves is fine. Like I said, you don't have to. This isn't part of the original recipe. This is just something I want to do for me since I'm going to be the one eating this. And then I've got a shallot. Put a little bit of this in there. So what's everybody doing for Super Bowl Sunday? I'm doing about a 1-to-1 ratio. Smells so good in here. I haven't started cooking anything. All right, so then what we're going to do, move this out of the way. We're done cutting everything we need to cut. Where do I do my olive oil? All right, so extra virgin olive oil. Enough to glaze the bottom of the pan. If you're free pouring about a 2 count, like a bottle like this, it's probably about a 10 count. Meaning how many seconds you would count to let the oil come out. All right, so we got the bottom of the pan glazed with extra virgin olive oil. Then we're going to take a tablespoon of butter. We're going to throw that in there. And the reason why we do that is because oil has a higher tolerance, a higher tolerance or resistance to heat. So this way we're not burning anything. We don't want anything to get burnt. So that's why we're adding the butter to this. When the butter melts, when the fat melts and it's at a complete melt, you're at the perfect temperature to start searing your chicken. So we're going to get this on the heat. Now as soon as that butter melts, we'll be good to go. So now what we're going to do is we're going to dredge. Air Force too easy. I wanted a challenge. Is Brady Yeah, of course someone would say that. Brady's flat balls. You can't mess with Tom Brady. Nobody can say anything now. You know they're going to win tomorrow. Who wants to bet a meal on that? Who wins the Super Bowl? I'm going for the Patriots / Bucks tomorrow. Who's going the other way? We can make a bet. If you're close by, if I win, you bring me a dish. If I win, I cook you a dish. Oh, excuse me. What the heck did I just say? If I lose, I'll cook you a dish. Yeah, I can't wait. It's going to be a great game tomorrow. I'm excited. All right, so we got this dredged. Can you grab me another plate, please? Oh, and another thing with dredging this, let me explain something to you about putting the flour on top of it. Even with the chicken marsala, you're going to do the same thing. With the flour, season it, then flour it. What that does is it does 2 things. 1, it sears in the moisture of that chicken breast, and 2, the flour acts as a thickening agent once it hits the pan. You know how to make a roux? If anybody knows what a roux is? Bill, No, you're not, Bill. You're never allowed back in this building again. I quit watching NFL when they quit. So, well, I agree with you. Bill, you want to go on that bet, brother? If you're still watching, let me know. Yeah, I love Brady. Gronkowski, great. All right, so this is almost ready. The butter's almost completely melted. Once it's melted, we're going to put this chicken in there. But like I was saying, the flour, dredging in the flour does 2 things. 1, it's going to seal in the moisture of the chicken. And it's also, the flour being on that is going to help with thickening the sauce. Okay? All right, so we're done with that. This needs to get thrown away, please. Thank you very much. All right. You can't see this, but look, the butter's completely melted. I shouldn't have taken it off the heat because I'm losing temperature as I do that. I just wanted to show you. Now we're going to add the chicken. Oh, it's sizzling beautiful. So what we're doing is we're going to get a nice brown on this chicken. Almost to where it has the golden brown and it's crispy on the outside. And it may not be cooked all the way through, but that's okay because we're going to remove the chicken from the pan. And then we're going to add in everything else. And then the chicken goes back in. We bring it up to temp and boom, we'll be just about finished. So we got that going. Not too much longer. That'll be ready. This is a great dish, especially if you're watching what you're eating and you want something that's low calorie. Perfect dish. I'm working on it, Kathy. I've been working on it for over a year, but I keep running into roadblocks and keep stalling me. So I got to keep focusing on one thing and take my focus off of the cookbook. Soon it'll be out. I already have the actual start of it and already the beginning already written. All the recipes are already in. I just haven't had the time to move forward with it. It's going to be Cooking with Chef Tarantino, Volume 1, Chicken and Pasta. And in the beginning, there's a story about how I got started and everything. So it's my goal with that book is not just to give people recipes and new ways of cooking things, but also to inspire young entrepreneurs to go after their dreams. Doesn't matter how much money you have. It's about heart, desire, adapt and overcome, and just following them dreams no matter what. So I'm hoping that my story helps out other people to push forward no matter what anybody says. Thank you for asking. Kathy, who just asked me that, I went to school with her when I was a children. Thank you, Kathy. When I was a children. Boy, can I not talk today or what? When we were kids, we all used to hang out together. Her brother John Gorham and Joe, we were all in the same class together in years since I've seen her. All right, so it's starting to get that crisp, that nice crisp golden brown. So I flipped it over. About another 2 minutes, I'm going to take that, remove it from the pan, and then I'm going to add where's my stuff? Right here. I'm going to add my wine, my chicken stock, my lemon juice, my capers. Well, first I'm going to add the stick of butter because there's going to be goodness that's sticking to the bottom of the pan. So we're going to add the butter in next, and then we're going to make sure we scrape all that sediment off the bottom, which is going to help develop that sauce and flavor too as well. And for those of you that are local, I'll be here till you guys stop calling. So almost ready. I cannot wait for tomorrow. Bill, I didn't see if Bill Burke took me on that deal. Anybody see if he taking that bet? Where's the pasta? I'm doing a low carb one. I'm not eating any pasta. Not this time. I ate a ton of pasta yesterday. Actually, went running today for the first time in I don't know how many years. Oh, it smells so good. Look at this. That's what you want right there. I hate this light sometimes. See how it's golden? It's got the golden brown as I'm burning my hand off right now, trying to from dripping on. That's what you want right there. Perfect. About another minute. And then I'm going to show you. I need another plate, please, to set this chicken on. Oh, yeah, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So what's everybody doing tomorrow for Super Bowl? Kimberly, you said what? Fantastic, Ashley. How you doing? And that's another reason why pounding out the chicken's great. This chicken's almost cooked all the way through. And then when we add it back in with the sauce and everything, done and perfect. That mile had you breathing. Yeah, in case you hadn't noticed that, I went running with Orchid this morning and her husband. I've been doing her exercise program along with doing my own stuff at the gym, and we've been having a blast. She'll kill you. We work out for like 2.5, 3 hours. Okay, so now, let me show you the residue not the residue, the goodness at the bottom of the pan. You see all that in the bottom? What we're going to do is we're going to add this butter in here. Boom. And then what we want to do is you can use a whisk. Is we're going to try to get all that up. Look at that. See how I'm scraping that up? I don't know if you can see that with the smoke. You want all that goodness in there. So use a whisk. We're going to put the heat on low for a minute. We don't want to burn anything. Scrape all that up. This is known as deglazing. Okay, now we got that in there. We're going to add our chicken stock. We're going to add our white wine. Salud. Then I'm going to add my garlic and shallot. My capers that have been rinsed. Remember to rinse the capers. It's going to be very, very, very salty if you don't. And then we're going to take the juice of a lemon. That's good enough. Okay, then we're going to bring this back to a boil. And then I'm going to add my chicken to it. It's already starting to boil, so now I'm going to add my chicken so the chicken soaks in all that goodness. If I can get it. Oh, this is going to be great. You know, I think I'm going to add my 2 lemon wheels to that. You know what the heck, we'll throw some cilantro in there. I love color. I want to look at the color. Look how that looks already while it's cooking. Freaking beautiful. Oh, this is going to be gorgeous, guys. And don't forget, as you're cooking, someone just sent me a message, I'm sorry. As you're cooking, taste test. When your sauce, now's the time. If anything's missing, you want to add a little bit more salt and pepper, you can do that. Oh, no. You guys are going to love this. May I have another plate, please, an oval? These can go in the dish machine, which is you. There's not any rattlesnake pasta around, because you gotta come get it or order it from me. I'll be like, what you got, Cobtown? All you gotta do is call me and let me know. Everybody loves that rattlesnake pasta. Okay. So let's take our chicken. Then we're going to pour our ingredient, our sauce right over the top of it. A couple of lemon wheels, make it look nice. And there you go. You got chicken piccata. But use parsley, not cilantro. I'll let you know how that tastes in a minute. You know what? I can't help it. I'm a cheese fanatic. I got to put the cheese on here. I don't know if you guys can see this okay, but I got to have my cheese. Gotta have the cheese. All right, for those of you local, chicken piccata tonight. I don't know if you can see that clearly, but let me know what you think of the video. If you try this at home, please let me know. You get stuck, send me a message. I'll be glad to help you. It's the spice bite. It's the spice bite. Yes, the reason why it's called rattlesnake pasta, for those of you that don't know, when I opened in Reidsville in 2014, they had the rattlesnake roundup going on, so I wanted to come up with a dish because nobody knew who I was. I'm from the north, starting in the one traffic light town of Reidsville, Georgia, and I wanted to come up with something that would be eye-catching and fit locally with everyone. That's what, actually, aside from the rattlesnake pasta, that's why I had the high school is the one that developed my very first logo for the business, so I could, get everybody involved with Tarantino. So that was pretty cool. But the rattlesnake pasta come up with a spicy Alfredo. It's sauteed chicken breast on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the hottest, and it's been the #1 seller ever since. It's been great. Thanks for asking that so I can explain that to people. Yeah, I'm working on it. Getting older, so I got to get healthier. But guys, that's what the chicken piccata looks like. I hope you guys have a fantastic Super Bowl Sunday. I know I am, because my Patriots are in it. All right, let's taste this before I let you guys go. Beautiful. Those of you who love chicken piccata, try it. Try this recipe. If you have a problem, message me. Let me know how it come out. You ship a dish 3 hours away. Where the heck do you guys live? Where are you at? Bill, are you taking that bet, by the way? I just seen you pop up over there. Are you taking the bet? All right, anybody wants this tonight? Let me know. And those of you who want to make that bet with me that are local, Kansas City over, is that legal to bet over the internet? We're doing it over a food dish, so who cares? So if you beat me, if Kansas City wins, whoever's on, by the time this post ends, you get to tomorrow, whoever wins, I'll make a free dish for. If I win, New England wins, those of you that bet against me, I want a free dish. I want some ribs. I'll take wings. I'll take, what else?
Right.
Tenderloin. Whatever you guys want to make me, I'll be grateful for. So, if you want to take that bet, let me know. What wine am I using? Oh, I was using a Pinot Grigio. You can use any wine you like. I just don't, obviously not a sweet wine because that'll change the flavor drastically. But Pinot Grigio is what I use pretty much all the time. So, all right, Bill, you're on. Everybody's our witness. Bill Burt. Thank you, Liz. How are you? All right, Bill. So it's on. What are you making me if I win? Which I'm going to. So can I pick it out? You do good ribs or wings? Tom Brady, don't let me down now. All right, Bill, I'm waiting for your response. I want to see this before we go off the air because I want everybody to know, and I'll be waiting for you. You pick the day that you bring my meal to me. I'll even come pick it up if it's easier. Barbecue for sure. Fantastic. I'm all about that. Guys, you have a wonderful day. Let me know where you're watching from. Drop me some ideas of what you'd like to see us cook. If you're local, come see me. Please, guys, if you got the opportunity, go to the top of the page, hit Become a Supporter. It's $2.99 a month. You help out a small business. It helps us help out locals and do a lot of fundraisers for people and gives you super discounts, especially if you're in the local area. Even if you're not in the local area and you want me to come to you, you get a big percentage off no matter where you're at. And like I said before, I don't care where you want me to cook. I'll cook on your roof if I got to. So wherever you guys need me, that's where I'll be. That's one of the joys I'm having right now with being a private and personal chef. You guys have a blessed day. I love y'all. Enjoy the game tomorrow. And Bill, I can't wait. I'll be messaging you back and forth all day tomorrow for every touchdown that we get. You guys have a great night and God bless.